All right, truly now into the land of the unknown, and we will be open lines all night long, one way or the other. On my Antichrist line, you are on the air. Hello.
Hi, Art. How are you?
Well, I'm all right.
My name is Frank. I'm from San Diego.
Figures, San Diego, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Frank.
Pretty rough out here right now.
And you, and do you have anything to do with that?
Well, I went to Granite Hills High School myself.
Uh-huh.
When I was in, like 10th grade.
Following the period when you were spawned.
Yeah.
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 So you claim to be
The Antichrist.
Now, are you a Antichrist or the Antichrist? Which do you claim to be? Because there apparently, according to many, there are many Antichrists.
The Antichrist comes in many different varieties and different shapes and forms with different ideas. But the problem is there's only like one equation that can equate the whole universe within one. And it takes a much powerful equation. The equation has to be so powerful that it has to take everything that exists and not have a shadow. You see?
No, I don't. I don't. I actually don't.
I know it's kind of hard to comprehend.
I've got the concept of one equation.
Right, but you see, it comes in two different varieties of different types.
No, don't try. No, stop! Don't try to do that again.
Of 666.
No, oh,
you see?
No, now I do see. Yes.
Yeah, but the numbers come in like also a much kinder, gentler number. You see?
What do you mean?
Well, it's not as harsh as it seems, but what's going to happen is going to happen very soon. That's why
all right.
it's coming very quick.
Let's break it here on the show. What's going to happen?
Well, there's going to be an event.
An event?
It's going to be happening very soon.
Is this the kind of thing where there are guys with yellow shirts on that say event coordinator, and they go around getting everybody ready?
No, this is going to be more of a spiritual awakening of
an awakening
type of the 666.
Yeah, of a different type.
Yeah.
But you, being the Antichrist, how could you allow a competitive event of this kind to occur?
Well, you have to sacrifice somebody with an equation that is powerful enough to stop time.
So we've got to sacrifice a powerful person. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Antichrist. So a powerful person will have to be sacrificed. Do we have our choice? Is it like throwing virgins into the volcano? Somebody the other day emailed me that throwing virgins into the volcano was to just discourage the others. On my time traveler line, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Art.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, I'm on your... You know, I'm nervous talking to you because it's...
Well, let's get it out of the way right away. First of all, you're on a damn cell phone.
No, I'm not on a cell phone. That's
well, in that
thing.
Case, then
I'm on the Internet, and I'm on the Internet 7 years ahead of where we are right now. I'm talking to you through the Internet.
It sounds like you're talking through the Internet, and you're saying you're 7 years in the future talking through the Internet to us here now?
Absolutely. And I don't know how I did this or what's going on, but unless you're having something today where you're doing some kind of retro show, but if you're not...
No, I'm not doing a retro show. This is live, I guarantee. Well, I mean, it's live. Well, it's live here now, and yet you're hearing it there, and you're saying you must be in 2008?
Yes.
Well,
yes,
quickly, while we have the connection.
Yes.
While we have the connection, it's very important that you tell us what's between now and 2008. That's a really cool date you're in there, because you can sort of give us a brief history, or that is to say, from your point of view, history, but our point of view, a look ahead at what's going to happen. So tell me, between now and then, what roughly happens?
Well, I can tell you this. Bush is going to be president a second time.
Okay.
So we'll get that out of the way right now.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
Mad cow, which seems to be quite a subject right now that you're going through, and I recall when it was.
We are, yes.
It's going to come and go. It's going to come in, and what you're going to find. I tell you what, I can't believe this. What's happened? But what's going to happen is you're going to find that like it had happened in Europe, you're going to see beef consumption in the United States drop somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40%.
Oh my God!
And that's not going to be a result, though, of people actually getting sick. It's going to be the result of the perception. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
And we're going to see that they'll come around when the cases don't mount and when we don't see a death toll, and people are going to start eating beef again, and you're going to be able to have your steaks. Foot and mouth is going to be
for how long?
bad.
Can you tell me this? For how long a period of time will I think that I shouldn't eat steak or a hamburger or all these things that I love so much? How long will I be stuck in this quandary?
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is really strange. You are going to refer to this conversation at some point in the future and say to hell with it. You're going to go ahead and have the beef.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, proceed with the rest of us. Anything else you can think of? Bush, that was important. The mad cow, that's perhaps important. You'll understand, though, if I doubt you and probably act on what I think at the time, which is what you just told me I would do, so I guess I did that.
You did.
What else should we know? Are they turbulent times ahead, or is it going to be a cakewalk in the park?
You know, I wish I had some big news about some terrible things that were going to happen or terrible disasters that were going to happen.
Yes.
But I really don't have anything of that kind. It's going to be much different.
He's gone. He's gone. Now that, you can hear what's left there. That was, okay, I'm going to terminate the call. That was freaky. That was freaky. That really was freaky, wasn't it? That was freaky. How could he do that? I'm trying to think of how he possibly could have fooled us in some way with what he just did. It sounded like he did a digital fade. Or it was the real thing. 2008. Bush for a second time. You know what I'm most suspicious about? No bad news. There's always bad news. I mean, look at today, right? Look at today. Look at all the bad news we have today. I don't even want to run through it all. You know what it is, right? But here it is, the 23rd going into the 24th of March, and we have an awful lot of bad news. So unless the news gets good and gets good fast, I would say that one's a hard one to believe. All right, up into the east of the Rockies line. You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, Art, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I was all right until this last call.
Calling from Lexington, 630 WLAP.
Yes, sir.
Also, you're in Louisville, 84 WHAS.
Oh, that's a monster signal.
Got two questions for you.
Sure.
The first one has to do with Bentwaters.
Oh, yes.
They said there was some airmen or some personnel missing. Did they ever find those people?
From, not as far as I know, no.
The second night, I think Larry Warren, Airman Larry Warren, said that there was some personnel missing.
Yeah, no, as far as I know, I don't ever recall hearing that story followed up on and anybody saying they were found. So
I was just curious if they ever found the personnel. And I was just wondering if the personnel that went out there could have been associated with the entities that were there in the forest.
Of course they could have been.
But I mean,
if you come face to face with an entity in the forest, a creature, an alien, you're sure.
My angle is, I'm wondering if they weren't entities themselves that were planted on the base and went out.
Why do you imagine that? I mean, doesn't that take a gigantic leap?
No.
To imagine that? I mean, what evidence is there for that?
Well, it's just a theory, just in case they infiltrated the personnel on the base of security.
Well, I guess under the category of you can imagine anything in the entire world you want to imagine, you could imagine that the base personnel were actually aliens themselves. But it wouldn't be the first thing that I would leap to. I'm surprised you would. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Art Bell?
That's me.
Yeah, I have a question that I would like to ask. Maybe someone in your audience has experienced the same thing. I've got these clouds that float around, and like there's a little light behind them, and
a little light?
Yeah, there's.
Well, first, the clouds that float around where? You mean in the sky?
Yeah, they're in the sky. They also come down, like about 2 feet above the ground.
No, wait a minute. The clouds come down to 2 feet above ground?
Right.
That's troublesome.
Yeah, I know. And
do they do this often?
Practically every day.
Are they the ones also with the lights behind them?
Yes.
Well, when they're down at the 2 foot level, it seems to me you could see what makes a light.
Well, that's what I know, but I can't.
Well, so in other words, all right, well, when they're down at 2 feet, are they glowing there?
Yes, they are. And like they'll come right up, like to say your like ankle or calf.
Yeah.
And then they stop.
Well, I guess we could be thankful for that.
Yeah. Well, I was just wondering if anyone else has experienced this.
Boy, I sure never have.
And
I mean, you never know what's going to be out there in terms of people who have experienced mini glowing clouds. We'll ask.
And that's not all of it either. They also come through the wall.
They come through the wall?
Yeah.
The clouds?
Yeah. And I'm not making this up, and I'm not, drunk or I don't take drugs or anything. I mean, it's...
Nothing at all? Nothing?
No, it really does happen.
You're that pure? You don't even tip a little one every now and then?
Oh, well, maybe
glass
of
wine, something?
Like on special occasion, but,
But that's it?
Yeah.
Beyond that, you're completely...
You got it. No, I don't do that.
Angelic, nearly.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but... no, I don't really enjoy drinking that much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have no frame of reference for little cloud problems, but we'll toss it out to the audience and see who else has experience. How frequent is this phenomena?
I would say it happens probably 4 to 5 times a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's
really going. Are you in a especially cloudy area?
No, I'm not. I'm in the high desert.
You're in the high desert?
Yeah.
Well, we hardly have any clouds at all. Well, until this year. All right. Well, all right. I appreciate it. Figures a high desert. Anybody else out there with mini glowing cloud problems? At least it stops when it gets to you. That's something. On my Antichrist line, you're on the air.
Oh, hi, Art.
Hello.
I didn't expect to get through.
Well, you're through.
I'm through.
Yes. Are you an Antichrist?
I am I'm set up to be the Antichrist.
What does set up to be mean?
Well, I can tell you my past. I can tell you the future. I'm not sure I can fit them both in.
Well, that's all right, I guess. We would like to hear about whatever you have to say, but what makes you believe that you are the Antichrist?
Well, I guess I just have to speak from personal experience. Back in 76 and 77, I predicted a number of things for the U.S. Domestically and foreign policy-wise and the world, which all came true. And
well, that doesn't make you the Antichrist. That just makes you precognitive.
Well, let me put it this way. There is only one. There's only one. It's Christ. It's Antichrist. And some people are going to recognize, I guess, me to be either one or the other, but probably not. There's going to be a little bit of both. I can tell you what my future is going to be if you want to know what that's going to be about.
Are you telling me that you are the Antichrist and the Christ, one or the other, or both?
Both. Both.
You're both?
Well, I'm set up to be that way.
What kind of terrible life must you lead, being torn, almost a dual personality?
No, it isn't. No, a very pleasant one right now.
The Savior, the anti-Savior. You're going to end up ripping your own guts out.
No, well, I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to be tortured to death.
Are you?
Yeah,
Do you know how? Do you know the manner of the torture?
Yeah, sharp objects.
Pointy stuff?
Pointy stuff, yeah.
In our society today, where we argue about
happen.
how we're going to put people to death, you're going to be tortured with pointy stuff?
By sort of like biker guys. I may volunteer for it, or I may be forced to do it.
If you are the Antichrist,
yeah,
then it's really going to be bikers that society is going to have to thank for poking you to death. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to rise from the dead after that.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately for you.
Me personally?
No, I'm not going to be that bad, I don't think.
It sounded that way. That sounded a lot like
I'm not. No, I don't mean you personally. No, I don't mean you personally at all. I'm not. What I have to say about the future, which eventually I'm going to be.
Well, we don't have a lot of time, so you better spit it out, Mr. Whichever you are.
Okay. Well, it's going to be for everybody. I'm going to be on TV, hopefully, nationwide, maybe worldwide. I'm not sure. It's going to be a special presentation. It's going to require some magic, like moving mountains. So you're going to move mountains to prove to the world on television that you're who you say you that I'm Christ or Antichrist, whatever.
He thinks he's the Antichrist and the Savior, or possibly just one of the above, and he's not sure which. And I understand that's a dilemma that you could have. At any rate, you say you're going to be on TV. You're going to have some sort of TV time on a big network, and you plan to move mountains, right?
One mountain twice, maybe once if I can do it. Is all the will generated from this?
Oh, mountain moving is good, sir. It's really good.
I've seen it done once.
Mountain moving is really convincing. Almost any American person seeing somebody move a mountain would be.
Art, the will created by this torture to death.
You mean when they torture you to death with the sharp things?
The will within me created. I mean, it's something that I participate in. It's something my father participated in.
And you're not even really sure who your father is, are you?
Well, I know he's got the same name as I do.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I mean, in terms of the big guy up there.
Yeah, he's not a heavenly father exactly. He's a pretty earthly guy, but very elegant. He approaches things with a plum.
Elegant. Armani suits elegant.
Pardon me?
Armani suits type elegant.
He wore a suit while he was working. Yeah. He was.
I have a feeling Daddy may be not who you hope it is.
He was an ordinary guy. He was a very honorable gentleman.
Was he?
But he not anything like I am, but I'm going to be.
In other words, he honorable. He keeps his deals, and he expects those people that he deals with to keep their deals, right?
His word is his bond. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I love him. I love him dearly. And
well, give me some quick idea of how long it could be before we could expect to see the mountain move.
Well, I don't know. Probably sometime this year, I think.
This year.
This year, possibly early next year.
I knew it was getting close.
Yeah.
Everybody out there knew it was getting close.
Don't count. That won't be the only thing, but I'm telling you, the will generated by this being tortured to death within me, the will I will have. I mean,
You got any idea what an entire set of really good Ginzu knives can do in skilled hands?
I don't want to think about it.
All right. Well, yeah, it's better you don't think about it. Anyway, that man was not sure whether he was the Antichrist or the Savior himself. He does say he's going to be tortured to death with sharp things, whatever. All right. Time Traveler Line, you are on the air. Hello.
Hello.
You claim to be a time traveler.
Yes, I do. I have time traveled.
Okay, so in other words, you're in the here and now presently.
Yes, I'm here now. I time traveled back to 1987. where I actually have...
That was actually a pretty good year.
Yeah, that was a good year. I have some proof of the matter. There is a Pink Floyd album called Momentary Lapse of Reason.
Yeah.
And there's a photograph of me in that album.
Of you?
Yes. The song is called Yet Another Movie.
Well, but how could we know that it was you of, what'd you say, 87, right?
Yes.
How would we know that was you of 87? Well, I guess it would...
Well, the way it works is your body doesn't actually time travel. Your mind does.
Well, then how would they take a picture of your mind?
They didn't take a picture of my mind. They took a picture of myself when I was in 1987.
Then you were able to physically manifest yourself in 1987, and they couldn't have taken a picture, right?
That is correct. I have a computer in my brain.
Cool. A Pentium?
No, I actually don't know what it is.
Oh, you don't have a Mac up there, do you?
No, I have a some kind of computer implant.
So I suppose when you finally do die, it's going to be the blue screen of death, and you're gone, right?
I don't think so. Actually, I'm being very serious. I'm trying.
I know you are. I'm
to
giving
connect.
you trouble. I'm sorry. Go right ahead. You have a computer in your brain.
Yes. I am in contact with the future right now. They communicate with me through this computer telepathically and psychically.
To as far out as what year?
From what I've been told, 2050.
All right. It's obviously going to be important to all of us to know what's coming between now and 2050. Any little shred of anything you can give us.
I can tell you this, that right now aliens live in us, in every single person on this planet, and no one is aware of it.
You mean every one of us are in effect possessed?
If you want to call it that. It's not something that you can notice.
If they're in us, that's what I call it.
That's what I call it too. They possess us.
You know what? If this were real, now here's the only problem I've got. If what you're telling me would be real, I mean, I've seen Star Trek. I've seen Kirk get thrown on the floor, tortured, when he would do the kind of thing that you and I are doing right now. If aliens were actually in each one of us, then my talking about this on the air openly with you would cause me to go thrashing around on the floor in pain, holding my head, screaming, and or same for you.
Yes, it's not something that we notice, though. They don't have physical form. They are some kind of something else, but they don't have physical form, and they possess us this way. Right now, in the world today, nobody is aware of it. I am aware of it because I have a computer in my brain. The computer was put in my brain in 1992 through an MRI scan.
Why you?
Well, I've been, since late March of 1999, I've been in a psychic battle for, it's almost 2 years now. They tell me that I'm the Hopi prophet.
So you're fighting the computer, in essence? Is that right?
No, there's two sides. It's like the future is playing a game, so to speak.
Well, all this aside, and I wish you luck in your battle, it is important to us to know what's coming, if you can give us any shreds of info on it.
Let me tell you this, that in the future, everybody knows that there's aliens. You supposedly have a choice whether they could live in you or not.
In other words, we are the aliens.
No. Well, we're all aliens.
Yep.
I mean, just look at this tiny little speck that we call Earth that we're on.
No, but I think the most important thing you said is that aliens are already here. They're in every one of us. So
That's correct.
So in effect, we are the aliens.
Yes.
The entire world has been possessed.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's the part I don't get. The world right now is really, really screwed up. So if the aliens are in all of us, they're really misbehaving, and they began about 30 years ago. So none of this is our fault; it's their fault.
They are.
All right, sir.
They operate on a higher mind level. They operate in an abstract world.
Yeah, but they're acting like social gorillas.
They are. They're bad. They've been possessing me. I've got lumps on the sides of my head.
Oh my God.
and, you know, they're in me right now.
Yeah.
They communicate with me. They have my body split in half. The left side of my body is false, the right side is true. And they tap little sections of my body. That's another way that they communicate with me.
I've seen guys like you at football games.
Really?
Yeah, in the crowd. Half of them is... Well, anyway. Listen, thank you very much for the call. I almost don't know how to deal with that. God, no. What are you going to do? There's another new concept for you. Do you ever consider that not only are the aliens here, but they're in every single one of us? That would account for a lot, wouldn't it? We are all aliens. We have been long since possessed. And if we can use the mark of social behavior as a moment when it occurred, it was about 30-some-odd years ago. That sure would answer a lot of questions. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, Art. How you doing tonight?
Fine.
Okay,
Turn your radio off, please. And
I'm hitting the remote.
that's number one. And number two is talk real loud because you're weak.
Oh, am I weak? Should I change phones?
No, we'll hang out with this one. What's up?
I just want to ask you, what do you think of the Academy Awards?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't care about that stuff?
I think Brockovich is probably going to win.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was an incredible movie.
Really?
Yeah, that's my take, yeah.
I kind of like the Cameron Crowe film myself, Almost Famous, or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, for me it's Brockovich. God, she did a job. Didn't she do a job on that movie? First time caller line, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. This is the Antichrist line. I slip. Are you an Antichrist?
Yes. I am one of the...
Even Antichrists must turn their radios off.
My radio is off.
Then turn off your television.
Television is off.
Really? Then turn off those continuing instructions from your master.
Is this the Antichrist line or the line
yes,
for
it's the Antichrist.
Delusional schizophrenic?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, but we have a different way of thinking than some of you humans. There are many of us Antichrists. We're part of a collective. We're part of a quadrumvirate in the kingdom of hell.
Boy, you sure sound like the real McCoy to me. I don't even like your laugh. So what
would you like to know?
Well, I'd like you to turn down the instructions from your master in the background.
Okay, that's in the other room. One moment.
All right, yes. It's very important. I can't concentrate. Really can't concentrate. This fellow, though, sounds... I don't know. Sounds pretty good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, now, first off, we don't use the term Antichrist.
Yeah, I can understand you wouldn't think of yourself that way any more than a trash collector. You know, trash collector likes to be known as a WADA, some sort of sanitation engineer.
Correct.
So what do you call yourself?
Well, we don't use a lot of words that you humans use, like good and evil.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yes, we're sons of Lucifer. We're sons and daughters of Lucifer. We're all over the place. We, instead of evil, we look at good and evil like, say, dark and light, or the positive and negative poles of electricity of a battery.
Yeah, but being one of the Antichrist, wouldn't you naturally be more of a negative force than you would positive?
Well, negative is a moot point with us.
I don't know.
Well, we would
I can understand. In other words,
to the beauty.
To you, it might be a moot point, but to the people who experience your workings, it doesn't feel that way at all.
Oh, those are the people in the lower hell realms.
That would be all of us.
Full of a lot of shenanigans and disassociated spirits.
You're trying to suggest you're above all that.
We have a mission, and
what is it?
It is to bring you closer to our Father, to bring Him love, and to bring you pleasure, and to draw you into our world.
Pleasure.
Because He is the God of this world, and those of you who don't want to accept us will go off with that other.
Well, all right. Here's the thing that I think stops a lot of people who are listening right now from coming over to your side.
Yeah.
You know, the pleasure part, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this story going around up here that, you know, a lot of people who do this sort of thing end up, in the end, with their soul in the hot, fiery place getting tortured. You know, there's that story going around up here. Now, if that's wrong, you should correct our impressions.
Well, no, it's pain and suffering that gives us wisdom, that teaches us the lessons, and then we find the pleasure in it. It's the easy, complacent life that keeps people living like cows.
It is the pleasure in the pain that people have to understand before they can want what you have to give, right?
Yes.
I think I've got it.
We come from a place you might call another dimension. We call it the void, and it's everywhere. And
as in null and void.
Art, I can't.
You know, you really have a rotten laugh. Has anybody ever told you that?
I've been told by some I have a wonderful laugh, a very endearing, sometimes
captivating
laugh.
Possibly.
Well,
I don't know.
All right.
Yes.
I've got work to do, and I thank you for having me on your show. By
yeah,
the way, this is the first time I've tried calling.
There's so much good out there to crush in so little time, huh?
Oh, it'll come over to our side, and the rest of the sheep will just drift off.
Sheep are in the news, you know.
Oh, yes, and they're mad.
Oh, God. Goodbye. Oh, my God. All right, there you have an example of the Antichrist line. So anyone claiming to be and having info for us, which so far has been very interesting, I must say. So who knows what the night holds ahead. Along with my program tonight, on the Antichrist line, you are on the air. Hello.
I am the foot stomp at night.
You are?
Yes. You must kill me.
Well,
before the year 2004 starts.
Or what starts?
The end of all you.
The end of the world, as we know. The end of all people.
All people.
Or just me. You
all people.
All people. That's very serious. And the only way to stop it is to.
I must be killed. I cannot kill myself. I have tried.
Too bad.
The rope has broke.
You mean you tried to hang yourself by the neck until dead?
I cannot do it.
And the rope broke?
The rope breaks.
That's really, really depressing. So, and no doubt there's no other way to kill yourself. Stepping in front of an 18-wheeler, fire, all the usual things that might get you.
Killed by one of you.
By a human.
Yes.
Put it that way. Do you know yourself to be the Antichrist?
Yes, I do.
You do. And
when I try to do good, it hurts physically. When I do bad, it does not hurt physically.
That could be a sign. That could be a sign. How long have you been this way?
Since 1979.
So, and how old are you, roughly, in
I will not say.
You won't say.
But I must be killed.
Yeah, I got that part.
I cannot tell somebody to kill me. They must know right away. Some of them do. They don't have the guts to do it.
You mean a lot of people, when they look in your eyes or look at you, they know right away who you are?
They know right away.
What gives it away? Is it your eyes?
It's an aura I give off.
An aura? You know what? Actually, you've got a point there, because I tell you, I can feel the aura here on the phone. And
give off an aura?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Whether I'm shopping for groceries or cashing a check, they know.
Yeah, I bet they
if
do.
I'm standing behind you, you know, you will look at me.
Clerks, they probably give you your change, get you the hell out of there quick.
You will turn around and look at me at least once, guarantee it. But you guys don't have the guts to do it. You guys must put me down. You have till 2004 to do it. If not, get ready.
There's no telling where you're calling from either, huh?
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, the repercussions are for every single person on the planet. Is that right?
Say again?
If we don't get you, the repercussions are for every single person on the planet.
It'll start out, the food supply will go down first, I will say that. And that's all I will say. The food supply will dwindle down.
Really going out on a broken rope there, huh? I appreciate your
Food supply goes first, people. That'll be the first warning.
Food supply.
2004.
Right. I got it. All right, thank you. First-time caller line? No. I'm sorry. The Antichrist line, you're on the air.
Art, you've summoned me.
I did?
You summoned me.
Yes, I did.
I am here to speak before you after I've risen from the fiery pits.
Is that where you ascended from, the fiery pits?
I am here speaking through this human.
Device.
I'm being channeled. I am not a physical being. I am a spiritual being. I am not a man in the flesh. I am a spirit. My spirit has reached out throughout this planet, and I claim it for myself. And that is why...
Have you consolidated your hold on this planet now?
This planet is under my control.
And you're doing all the negative things that we see now happening around us, cascading around us?
I have been doing this for thousands of years.
You sound like you enjoy it.
It is my way of establishing my own presence. I am the anti-God. 666 is the opposite of 999.
I know the story.
The number of God. I am the opposite of what God is. God is love. I am hate. God is good. I am bad.
Do you hate everything?
I am hate because I cannot be nothing but.
You are hate.
I am the opposite of God. I must be what God is not.
Hate personified. Evil
and I can
personified.
be nothing else.
Must be a rough life. I mean, always being so negative.
I have to be what God is not.
Well, you sound like it. You really do. I mean, you sound it. You definitely sound it. But I mean, it must be an abysmal life.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Please.
I am a man of wealth and taste.
Wealth and taste.
Over the years, I've stolen many a man's soul, and I've laid many a man's soul to waste. At Altamont, when the Rolling Stones played, a human sacrifice was made. The blood was spilled to begin the end of the era of love, and the era of hate began.
Damn. I don't know how to respond to that. It's too evil for even me.
And I will wish you a good night.
Yeah, I'm not going to say thanks for the call. That's for sure. That was bad. Maybe that was the one the guy was talking about earlier. Boy, he sounded bad. East of the Rockies, you're on the air. Turn your radio off, please. Hello?
Yes, my radio's off.
Good, all right.
Yeah, it must be nice talking to so many morons.
Well, how do you know they're morons?
Well, they...
Well, that's
seem
right.
to be
I mean,
pretty dramatic.
You really should think it over. How do you know they're morons? If just one of them is the real McCoy.
Yeah, but how are you to tell if they're the real McCoy?
Well, that's the whole thing, isn't it? You listen on through the night, and one of them, surely, sir, one of them is telling the truth. The question for you is which one and what's it going to mean to you?
Well, it won't mean anything to me, and if they are telling you the truth, then...
Just one.
Like, for instance, they have people calling in about the future line. Why don't they tell you what's going to happen tomorrow?
Well, if you like, the next time I get a time traveler, I'll ask about tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've been concentrating on kind of important things here. Future of the human race, next president. What have we talked about? The two-tailed animal that's going to eat kids.
Right.
We've been on to some pretty important stuff here.
Well, I understand that.
So what is it? So, all right, fine. What do you want to know about tomorrow in case I get somebody that can add? It's getting late in the show, but assuming I
want to know if tomorrow is going to be a major event that's going to happen, and someone calling from the future certainly would know that. They wouldn't be calling from 8 years in the future.
Well, we only have so many major events that occur, and they don't occur, as you well know, every day. So the odds are tomorrow wouldn't be anything all that special.
Well, I suppose.
So if somebody called and said, well, tomorrow's not going to be anything all that special, would you...
Well, then I guess it wouldn't be very interesting, would it?
That's all you wanted to know about was tomorrow.
One thing I was wondering is the mad cow disease.
Yes.
No one's ever mentioned anything about how you should cook the meat, or if you cook the meat at a certain temperature, if you would kill it. I've never heard anything mentioned about that.
Well, you know, I can tell from the way you say about that you're a Canadian. And I just realized that you've been, for the most part, insulting American Antichrists and time travelers. This is possibly an international incident, right? You are in Canada. I'm right about that, right?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, I knew it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm actually in Halifax.
Nova Scotia, yeah.
Right, and we're going to lose your program.
Let me tell you something. Somebody over in the main part of Canada, the sane part of Canada, warned me about you guys in Nova Scotia. They said, you're all a little wacky.
No, we're not wacky. We're very intelligent.
No. Well, then why would you want to listen to sports 24 hours a day?
I don't want to. I think sports is a total waste of time. I could not give two craps about sports.
Well, then, see, that's
and I tried to phone the local radio station, CJCH.
Yes,
and get through to them and tell them about my complaints.
Yes,
but I could not get through.
What did you get?
Nothing. It's just an answering machine and all these possibilities of numbers you can push in.
Well, then leave them your feelings. I mean, let them know what it is you feel.
I'm trying to, but they won't let me in. And I want to ask you, if you're on the Internet, and if they go off the air, am I going to be able to get your program on the Internet?
Oh, you can always get my program on the Internet.
So it's a live broadcast on the Internet while you're on the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Because
well, that's great for some people, but not everybody has a computer, do they?
No, I have a computer. I just have to get on the Internet.
No, I understand, but a lot of people are going to be suffering in Nova Scotia, and so they can get sports at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's total nonsense. Because I don't understand this radio station. It used to be all like the music station.
Well, the people of Nova Scotia should let their voices be heard, even if it's just to an answering machine.
Yeah, but you can't even get through to an answering machine. It's unbelievable. You call up, and what you get is if you like this, if you'd like that, then you shall leave a. You can't even leave a message regarding your.
Well, you've got to make it through the haze. There will be options, sir. Just try it again and find an option where it records you.
Well, I tried, and I actually tried to find your program on different wavelengths on the radio.
Well, you're not going to have any luck with that. If you guys blow it and let them go to 24-hour sports, when they could be having so much of coast to coast late at night when sports aren't going on, by the way. Right. I mean, they're not going on then. All they can do is repeat what happened the day before and maybe forecast what they think is going to happen later in the day. That's the best they can do.
They could get Australian, bungee jumping, I suppose.
Exactly. So attack that.
Ridiculous. I can't believe it because...
Attack that voicemail, sir. Go get him.
I'm going to try.
All right. Thank you very much. Listen to this voicemail.
Thank you for calling heaven. For English, press 1. For Italian, press 2. For all other languages, press 0. Please select one of the following options. Press 1 for requests, 2 for Thanksgiving, and 3 for complaints. Press 4 for all other inquiries. I'm sorry, All of our angels and saints are busy helping other sinners right now. However, your prayer is important to us, and we will answer it in the order it was received. Please stay on the line. If you would like to speak to God, press 1. Jesus, press 2. Holy Spirit, press 3. And if you would like to hear King David sing a psalm while you're on hold, please press 4. To find a loved one that has been assigned to heaven, press 5. Then enter his or her Social Security number followed by the pound sign. If you receive a negative response, please hang up and try area code 666. For reservations at heaven, please enter JOHN followed by the numbers 316. For answers to nagging questions about dinosaurs, the age of the Earth, life on other planets, or where Noah's Ark is, please wait until you arrive. Our computers show that you have already prayed today. Please hang up and try again tomorrow. The office is closed now for the weekend to observe a religious holiday. Please pray again on Monday after 9:30 a.m. If you are calling after hours and need emergency assistance, please contact your local pastor. Thank you and have a heavenly day.